It's press play.
Press play. Live. Oh, it's very loud.
Turn it down. Again. No, don't talk again. This is all good stuff. Charlie, Charlie, can you just get your knob out and give it a twist?
Charlie. Charlie's the name of the engineer, not our rider.
No, that's right. I have just gone mad with all the Peruvian marching powder.
Oh, it's a sea of mind-bending drugs in central London, isn't it?
LSD, it's a blizzard of it.
It's a blizzard of it.
Okay.
You know, the fashionable parties you go to up west.
No, there aren't. There's no fashionable parties up west no more.
No, I'm talking about the West End, not West Ealing.
Oh, no, not even in the West Ends. No. None of the fashionable parties are going on up the West Ends now.
What do you do with your parties are where? Where do you go?
Barry, I'm over in Shoreditch.
Oh, in Shoreditch now?
Yeah, I go to Shoreditch. Yeah, I go to Shoreditch and I go to Brick Lane. Yeah. And then I'll bang on my skinny trousers. And I bang on me black shirt with muck on it and paintings on it.
That's it.
And a picture of a motorcyclist on the back.
You got your bottleneck tie you made out of the top of a Foster's bottle with a shoelace.
And I still use my piano key tie.
Oh, that's right.
And when I had it on the first time round, they all said, "You mug, wearing that piano key tie."
Who's laughing now?
And I'm laughing all the way to the bank.
Are you,
Moon?
Are you wearing this new craze that I heard about in where's that newspaper? Ban Ki-moon, not Ban Ki-moon.
Kofi Annan?
No, Pharrell Williams.
Oh, Pharrell.
He's wearing the guy liner, which I see you're wearing. A man can wear makeup to enhance natural look.
I mean, I've got a few features which I'm very proud of, Barry, and if I want to wear a bit of muck on my face just to bring them out, then it's my right and I'm entitled to do that. And there's no one that's going to stop me.
I mean, look at this. I've got a twilight blush on now. That's really enhancing my cheekbones.
I know, it really is. And I've just got a touch of rouge on myself just to elongate my chin. You see?
What I've got on here, I've got the Yves Saint Laurent. This has firmed up my back under my arm.
Yeah, it's a firming lotion.
And you've got...
Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing the science behind that, see how it actually works.
It's from the Pons Institute. It come from the Pons Institute. And Laboratoire Garnier in Paris.
I went for a tour around that Pons Institute.
Did you?
Yeah. And I'll tell you who runs it, right?
Who?
It's a load of them blokes that used to be like in the Tefal advert.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the ones with the great big foreheads.
What, they're like proper intelligent?
Yeah, they're like very intelligent.
Do you think
and they're like great big spams.
Do you think the Germans, do you think the Japanese are sending their sciences to make, bag firming cream?
No.
Do you think that they're, setting them up in the Laboratoire Garnier or the Pons Institute to do a quality guy liner? No. What is
they're laughing at us.
Of course they are. They're laughing in a Germanic way.
But that lipstick you got on does look nice.
Well, it's a subtle shade. It's a bit 80s, that bright pink.
That's it. You look a bit like that Pat Butcher.
Yes. Well, I've set it off with these nice earrings, a sequin boob tube, and what really makes it a lot like her is I've got a massive cock and all.
Yeah, in those hot pants.
Yeah, well, you can see down there, that's it just running down the side.
I can see a little bit of the tip coming out the bottom and all.
Yeah, I shouldn't have worn these culottes.
No.
But what you've done, beautiful, you've got a little smattering of glitter just above your eye, buddy.
Yeah, no, that's because I want you to look like Ziggy Stardust.
You do look like Ziggy Stardust.
I know, because I am an androgynous.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah, neither. People will look at me and they go, is she a bird or is she a bloke? No. It's just, I like to have that mystery about me, so that I've got all my options open when it comes to getting someone in the sack.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't mind who I bang.
What, men or women?
As long as it's women. No, I don't mind, but I do want it to be women.
The thing is about the gay rights, the people who...
they do all that.
Do all that business. What they do in the privacy of their own home is Flipping disgusting. But if they want to, to all our gay friends out there,
and there will be
a few. Can I just make it quite clear that was a joke?
Was a joke.
I would not at any stage like to poo-poo what they do.
Dangerous Okay.
Now, on the way here, I have.
Hold on.
What's it like? Lovely.
Oh, that is a lovely high-end Rioja.
It's a lovely Rioja.
It's so high-end that it's got that netting round the bottle. You know
that's
that
it, I
gold
know.
netting that you get round the bottle?
Oh, I know.
Oh, it's nice.
I'll tell you something, right?
Yeah.
I've had some rough old drinks in my time.
I know
you
have.
know, and nowadays at my time of life, I like to splash out a bit. I mean, that is a quality sherry I'm opening
nice,
there.
Yeah. What's that? Harvey's Bristol Cream. Got a tin of that, have you? Where'd you get that from?
Well,
How much something like that costs you?
Oh, well, I get it in bulk.
Is it?
I'll get it in bulk.
Is it?
I'll get it in bulk.
Where'd you get it from?
I'll go up,
Do you go on the booze cruise?
I'm going to booze cruise.
Oh.
I'm going to booze cruise.
Do you go to Calla on the booze cruise?
I'll go on the Callers on a booze cruise.
Yeah.
And I come back.
Oh, yeah.
And I put it in my day's camper van.
Right.
And I've got about 400 of this. It's nice stuff.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll go on that
set me
booze
back
cruise.
by about £5 or £6.
That's not
so
bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that'll keep you going till, at least next week, won't it?
Oh, I had a can of this before and God, I felt like this afterwards.
Well, it's cheap, isn't it? I went on one of them booze cruises, you know.
Did you?
Yeah, me and my mate Kenny went on there to Calais, and we got this great big van, and we went over to Calais, and we went to the B&Q over there.
That's it. What did you get?
We got about, it must have been like 10 crates of meths.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then when we come back through customs and they had a look in the back, and, you know, because of course it didn't occur to them that Kenny was going to drink all of them. You know, and they just thought it was for cleaning stuff. But, oh, no, we got one over on them. Let me tell you that.
That is where the clever money... Because we went...
Where the clever money is spent.
Clever money spent. We went all round... You know, we went on a cruise recently.
Yeah, you done that. It's lovely. Where'd you go? Corsica?
We went Corsica's.
Yes.
We went all round the Middle East.
Norway.
We went up Norway's. We went up the Middle East.
Oh, that's nice. We went up all the way up through the Middle East.
We went up through the Middle East.
Syria,
Botswana, Iraq,
Iran.
Iran.
Saw it all.
And I'll tell you what
Beirut,
we did. We went all round Beirut, all round there, and it was ever so nice, because the wonderful thing about going on a cruise is that you can see the wonders and the mystery of this magical world from the comfort of what is essentially a Premier Inn.
Yeah, that's lovely. It's like a floating Premier Inn, isn't it?
You can see the 7 wonders of the world, and what's most wonderful about it is if you've gone for the eat as much as you like...
Which you would have done.
There's Foster's on tap throughout.
Oh, my God. Do you know, Barry, that if you're sailing around Norway and you're in one of the fords... and you see the sun coming up, and you've got Foster's coming out your arsehole, and you can drink as much of it as you like, and you're in what is essentially a floating Premier Inn.
Yes.
That could well be heaven on earth.
Well, it was. And to make it even better, Margaret was in the toilet throughout with the shits, so I barely saw her for the whole thing.
Well, that's just perfection.
The only thing is perfect. The only thing that ruined it is when you meet... It's bad enough when you go on holiday and you meet someone...
you know.
You know, you want to say hello and you don't want to stay friends because you don't really...
But you're on a cruise, so you can't escape people. Other than murdering them and throwing them overboard.
I faked my own death twice. We had Reg and Irene... And in the end...
He's a nosy sod, that one.
He is a nosy...
He wants to know, he wants to get to the bottom of things.
Of course he does.
Yeah, and your murder is going to be right at the top of that list.
Well, exactly.
You know, he's going to want to know what's happened.
I mean, what was happening in the end? My Margaret, she accused me of being rude. I tried all sorts of things. Oh, I've got Ebola.
Got all that. Yeah, little shits.
In the end, he knocks on the door and I was reduced to... Hello, buddy, are you there, you know?
That's all right, he is.
He says, I just went, Okay. And that sort of did it, really.
You just told him to F off.
And I don't think they want to come out, he said. And she went, oh, no, they'll come out. Hello?
Oh.
Buddy?
Buddy?
Are you there, you know?
Yeah, no.
Fuck off, right. You know, like that.
Yeah.
And
what'd she say?
She went, oh, you know, Reg, I think we better go to the Wayne Ballroom. So I want to go out, and I done myself up as Mohammed El Barik. Oh, and
what did you wear?
I wrapped a towel around my head. Yeah. And I made
out... You bung all the gear on?
I bung all the gear. I got some of that Twilight blush.
Oh, yeah.
Quite brown.
You black yourself up.
I blacked myself up. And it's all sort of brown, tan sort of look. And it offset the colour of my teeth quite nicely.
Oh, that's nice. So you would have been... They see you in the dark.
They see me in the dark. But, you know, a terrible trouble of voice.
Well, I mean, desperate measures.
Yeah.
You know,
but you like... What's your holiday? What sort of holiday do you like?
Oh, well, I've just booked my holiday.
Well, who is...
Well, I booked them with... I booked it on the internet, actually, yeah. And I'm going to go on one of them adventure, you know, them outdoor sporty holidays. I like doing all that stuff. Yeah.
I know you do.
Yeah, you know I do.
What sort of thing?
I'm doing that one with the floorboards, and it's freezing cold.
Skiing?
Yeah, that's skiing. I'm doing skiing.
Did you pick up the... You picked up that top end equipment from B&Q when you done your...
Yeah, got a pair of, I got a couple of sheets of, floorboards.
Yeah.
And I got a couple of broom handles.
Yeah.
And then I booked the holiday. I thought I'm ready to go here. So I'm going to give it... I like sliding down things.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the sports that I'm going to enjoy, because you have to slide down stuff.
Well, I imagine you go online, you go, sliding down things.
I've slid down, banisters. I've slid down escalators. So the next stop is sliding down a mountain.
Well, that's, you know...
But it doesn't cost an arm and a leg to slide down stuff.
Of course it does.
It costs like £1,000 to slide down things.
What you want to do, there's a cheaper route. You go to Centre Parks.
Is it?
It's the holiday the weather can't spoil. If you meet Reg and Irene, it's spoiled. It will be spoiled. It can be pissing down. It can be sunny. It will still be...
It is in the small print. We cannot legislate for the Reg and Irenes of this world. You know, it's a disclaimer.
The weather might spoil it. But if, say, someone come in with a gun and shot everyone up, I dare say
you can't get your money back for that, can
you? You know, if there was some sort of virus and people started...
Yeah, like a rabid virus, like one turns to zombies or something.
I dare say the weather wouldn't be the major...
It wouldn't be the worry, In fact, you would want to get out of there quite quickly.
Whether it was drizzly or not outside.
I wouldn't care if it's pissing down. I'll
get right out.
Mind you, would you, thinking about it, would you? If everybody had been killed and you had the run of the place?
Oh, yes,
and
good point.
You had the canteen to yourself. You know, as long as you've been hiding under the cupboards and stuff, and you'd made sure they was all gone.
You could go down the flumes. Help yourself.
I haven't got a queue to get on the slides.
Yeah.
I seemingly have the run of the place in the canteen. As much Foster's as I can drink, you know.
You can have any channel you want on the telly.
On the telly, on the widescreen television in all the public areas.
Yeah.
I think I could stick it over a few more weeks.
I
might even extend my stay.
If that's wrong. Guilty. If that's so wrong.
If I want to take advantage of the fact that there's been a terrible disease and everybody's died or everyone's been shot to pieces and I'm the only person left and there's 3 Fosters, well, wouldn't you, Jed?
If that's wrong.
Excuse me.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry indeed. String me up. Put me in stocks.
Yeah, chuck me to the lions.
If it's so wrong that people are dead on the floor and you reach into their pocket and nick their wallets and stuff, if that's so...
If I'm the only person that would do that, I don't think so.
I don't think so, somehow. If that's so wrong, would it be so wrong to... pull someone's pants down? Would that be so wrong? I don't think so. I don't think... I've spent money on a holiday. I don't think so.
I think I can get what I want out of this holiday. I like the look of his pants.
So what?
Yeah, so what? I'm going to have them.
Physician healed thyself.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I haven't got
I don't have a clue what that means.
I don't know.
An extraordinary... Do you know what I saw in the Metro?
You know what?
I've seen your ads in the Metro.
Oh, my ads. Oh, I see, yeah.
Rush Hour Crush.
Oh, my ads.
Rush Hour Crush.
Oh, yeah.
Rush Hour Crush.
Do you know about it? I'd forgotten I had put that in there.
Oh, yes. And I think someone responded to you. Love, lust is all around us, as is proven by the messages left by our commuter Cupids. And it's written in Metro, and you have to say if it refers to you.
No.
And this is your one. What? Oh, can you remember what yours says? Because I think this is yours.
I said to the man...
The man, that's it.
Outside Londis.
Yes.
Who's cleaning the dog's muck off his shoe. You dropped your Snickers bar and I've still got it. Yeah. So if you want it, email me.
Yeah, lovely. I'll put
very romantic.
Mine is in here.
You also?
Yeah, because they're very circumspect, the NHS, the people they send. To the nurse who comes round to wipe my bottom on a Tuesday and apply cream to my bottom. Good. Drink sometime? Question mark.
Very nice. Now, what's strange about that is that although you let her wipe your bum and you let her stroke your monkey gooch with her cream...
Yes.
You don't know her name.
I don't like to ask. I'm so embarrassed by the whole thing, but I've tried to look over my shoulder and give her the glad eye. I wink over my shoulder, and, you know, I think she looks at me.
There's no words exchanged.
Well, she's got a sort of hygienic mask on,
I see. So she just mumbles.
She mumbles, but, you know, I've tried to wink and I tried to... Yeah. I sang her a little song to serenade her.
Where did that go? Do you want to sing? Do you want to share it with the listeners?
Feelings.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
Nothing more than feelings. Trying to... Oh, don't touch that. That hurt,
that's
you know.
Slimy.
Trying to forget my feelings of love. Could you... apply that to my bumhole.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
You know, and I think we shared something.
Do you know, it makes me sick when they say they're going to get rid of the NHS, Barry.
Well, who's saying that?
I don't know.
All right.
These people are saying
read
it.
Off of you,
I think Mike Reed sang it in a Calypso
song. I'm going to get rid of the NHS and all the rest. Mass repatriation, what we're gonna do?
I don't know, it's up to you. Nigel the number 10, here we go, man. Anyway.
He's got hundreds of Caribbean friends, apparently.
Yes, I know.
Tons of them.
Well, it's amazing that he's got so many Caribbean friends. And yet he thinks they talk like that.
Yes.
So, anyway.
Yeah, go on, you're saying the nature.
Oh, yeah, it gets me down. Gets on my tit ends, Barry.
Which
all this
one?
stuff about the NHS and how they're going to get rid of it and how there's no money and stuff.
Yeah, go on.
So I'm thinking they've got to look after themselves, you know.
In what way?
Well, they've got to start looking at places where they can save money.
Yeah, like what?
Well, like, when someone comes in with a buggered arm.
A buggered arm,
yeah. And they got to, put bandages on it.
Yes.
You just use a bit of bandage, and then you use the rest of it as bog roll. So that then immediately you're saving at least 20 feet of bandage.
Right.
And that can go in the cupboard for someone else what needs it.
Yes.
Right. And then they should, like in A&E.
A&E?
Yeah. Where everyone's sat down and stuff and looking at the...
old magazines.
Looking at the old magazines.
Yeah.
And there's waiting for hours, like 3 or 4 hours. Well, they should be taking advantage of that. They should be going around with popcorn and fizzy drinks.
Oh, that's it.
And they should be charging them an arm and a leg for that stuff, like in the cinema, because that's how they get you.
That's how you get you.
That's how they get you, the son of a bitch.
You go down.
They are son of a
You
bitches.
go down to the View Cinema in Watford.
Yeah.
During the week.
Oh, yeah.
2 pensioners.
Yeah.
Midweek, mid-afternoon. It's
Oh,
only about
yeah.
15 quid.
What, to get the movie tickets?
Yeah, 2 hours of pick and mix and a small drink, 423 quid.
This is how they get you.
This is how they get
are
you.
sons of bitches.
Yeah, they're sons of bitches.
a
No, that's
son
what
of a
they
bitch.
want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all in favour of, raising the money. What about you get some of the, you'd exclude the asthmatics and the overrated.
Yeah. Well,
but
the
get
ones with the
anyone
breathing problems.
Yeah, get them on a treadmill.
Yes.
Get them to power,
Yeah.
the electrical equipment and all that. Any that keel over, whip out their liver.
That's the one, and then give that to someone else.
Yeah, or give it to the kitchen, because that don't come cheap, provided, No, I mean...
And that is what they serve anyway, isn't it?
course
Like liver and onions.
Liver and onions.
Yeah, cook it up,
We know
mate.
where they come from.
Yeah. Cook that up.
Cook
yeah,
that right,
I mean, we might as well recycle ourselves.
I tell you what is money for old rope, though. I tell you what is
Organ
money.
doning, that is just that's another thing, isn't it?
Well, what do you give away? You sold your pancreas, wasn't it?
Yeah, I sold me pancreas, I sold me spleen.
Your spleen, that's gone.
That's gone, my pancreas is gone, I got 50 quid for that.
Funny thing to put in the back of the car for a car boot sale. Wasn't it? You was out on there.
Honestly, they got the fright of their lives, but a couple of those people was very happy, actually, that they had pancreas for dinner.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I was going to say money for old rope.
Oh, go on.
In the Watford Observer, there is a like a children's book writer.
Oh, a children's
An
book.
author.
What, like that David Williams?
David Williams.
David Williams.
Money for old rope.
Oh, it's the last
Money
game
for
in
Jack,
town,
the
mate.
last He's a
Last
member of the
game
Lucky
in-
Club,
he's
isn't he?
He's top of the table.
He's
top of the table
for the
and
Lucky.
the Lucky Club.
I mean-
Him and Nicolas Cage.
Oh, my, here, look. You're going to go and give a talk
You
about
go on,
writing for
Barry.
kids.
You put the boat
I
in.
could write a kid's book.
Go on.
All right,
Go on,
I've
just
got the
should be a John. Million pound bestseller.
All right, look, go. Teddy wanted to go on a picnic.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was raining.
Oh, yeah.
Sun come out. They all had a lovely time. At the end, £500, please, advance.
Yeah. There's mountains are tall.
Yeah.
And they're grey.
Grey.
And they're made of stone. And they got white, very high. And they got white stuff on it,
And
which
you
is
can
cold.
go
And you can go up them
planking
and you
down
can
on
come down them.
On 2
And
planks.
that's a mountain.
Okay.
That's more of like a documentary
Geography.
book. That's a geography book.
David was helping Daddy in the garden.
Okay.
Mummy
Oh, yeah.
made a cake. You're not allowed to say this now.
No,
Mummy
well,
would
this
have
is like
to
one
be
from the 70s.
Okay, Mummy was making a cake. Boys are great. Girls have a shit time. The end.
You know, that's
Could
the way
I
it
please
goes.
have £1,000 for that, please? If there's any publishers list.
You've put yourself in the shop window there, Barry, with that
Dave,
stuff.
Sarah could fly. She
Flew.
one day.
A fantasy book, this, isn't
It's
it?
a fantasy.
It's a fantasy.
Sarah discovered she could fly.
Because she had, I even know that she had, like, something wrong with her insides.
Insides. And it's an allegory for something. She decided she could fly.
Yeah.
The end.
And, yeah.
You know.
All good stuff, that.
But I've had the kids over, my grandchildren.
Did
over
they
this
like
week.
them, mate?
I try and make them up because they love my stuff.
Yeah, they must
And
lap that stuff
they've
up.
been over this week. I mean, some of them, I tend to tell them stories of my life.
Yeah.
That's all bullshit, cool.
Yeah, of course.
But, I famously, I fought
Well, you escaped
Hitler.
from that prisoner of war
Escaped from the
camp.
prisoner of war camp.
Yeah.
I beat up Hitler in a
you
pub in North Ealing.
You beat Jesse Owens
Jesse
at the
Owens.
1936
I did the
Olympics.
first 4-minute mile before
You-
Roger Bannister.
You were the first man on the moon
But
in your
then-
own ship, what you built.
Built in the shed, and I discovered a cure for cancer.
Yeah, but you lost it again, which is a shame.
Again on
Otherwise,
the way
you could have made a fortune.
Exactly, all that. And do you know what? At the end of it, they were suitably impressed. And I said, but do you know the greatest achievement of my life was marrying your grandmother.
Yeah.
And
well, it's nice to end on a lie.
Yeah, end on a lie.
Yeah.
And I said, it's bringing up, for all these awards I haven't, in brackets, got.
Yeah,
the one thing in my life that was most special was having a loving family. And there was a pause, and my grandson Jake just went, prick.
Yeah. Well, that's not, he's right, isn't he?
Well, yeah.
Because you should really, loving families all very well, innit?
But mine ain't.
But really, what you really want to be is on the X Factor.
Not off.
You want to be on the X Factor, mate. Loving family, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, listen, on to matters of administration.
Yeah, okay.
Like what you said, I was off trying to find sponsorship for the show, Barry.
Yes, we do want sponsors. Go on.
So I approached all the outlets, what you said, like Ladbrokes, Paddy Power, William Hill, Foxy Bingo. And none of them was interested. None of them wanted to put their hands in their pockets. But I did get a very good response from the other list.
Oh, yeah, the special list.
Including Kofi Annan, Julian Assange, Boutros Ghali, Abu Hansa, and the Stamford Hill Synagogue. Okay. They all said that they was willing to put their hands in their pockets because they liked what we were doing and they liked the message that we were spreading.
Well, if we can just continue to send that message out.
Yeah, we should be attracting some more potential sponsors. So if you are a potential sponsor, then, get in touch. Unless we don't like the look of you, then there's no chance you can be associated with the show, because we only want the right sort of person.
We want the right sort of person. Yeah. Some of the stuff I wrote off to Richard Branston's.
Yeah, well, you won't get nothing back from him.
It's down there.
Oh, we seen your letter?
Let me just open this up. Half a Kit Kat.
Is that what he's giving you?
Give me half a Kit Kat.
It makes me sick, that Branson. You know what? He's got over £1 million, that bloke. Right, and he keeps it all in fivers.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. He keeps it all in fivers in his house.
Well, that's the sort of sponsor we want.
It is. But then fivers, apparently, there's so many of them that they fill one room and they go halfway down the hallway and then some of it's in the bog.
Cool. If I had that sort of money,
I'd
have Viennetta every night. Steak. Steak.
Yeah, I would invest it.
In what? Oh, here we go. It's time for Angelos's financial news.
Well, the market is moving again at the moment, Barry, and all the wise money, well, certainly all the money I've got, is going into tusks.
Pardon?
Tusks.
Ivory tusks.
Yeah, tusks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's money to be made there.
Absolutely.
Not like here, because they don't let you sell it over here, but in countries like the Ivory Coast, and like Senegal, and like a lot of them like African countries that we don't really know what goes on in there.
No, right.
There's a big market for that stuff. Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
I've also taken you up on your other financial advice.
Yeah.
I bought a white leopard's paw. And I've also bought some whale fat.
Yeah, you need to keep hold of this stuff because the market value. The prices very much go up, especially on the whale fat. Well, you'll just find that will just keep going and going up. That will.
the white leopard's paw, you know, it's cruel, but it doesn't have to make a lovely paperweight.
Yeah, it will do, because they're quite heavy, them things.
Yeah, they are, and, you know, I go, to Margaret, she goes, oh, don't be silly,
No,
you know.
scratch your face off. Or
Scratch your face off.
hollow it out and just stick your pencils in it.
To be honest, I just chucked it around and I was a bit bored with it, really. Yeah.
Chucked it in the bin?
Chuck it in the bin. The bin, of course, is made out of
elephant's leg.
Elephant's leg. But I need it because that's where I keep my umbrellas.
Yeah, which are made out of pterodactyl wings.
Yeah, of course.
I've
got all that.
Yeah.
But, you know, any of that stuff, I've got a lovely... You know, I've got that tiger's head.
Yeah, I know.
That's lovely, and that's one of the...
Who'd you buy that off?
Well, I bought that off, you know, your friend Reg, who lives down Shorten way.
Yeah, I know.
And he got it from one of them economies in Africa.
Yeah,
but it's worth a lot of money.
Do you know where he got it from?
Where?
Dalai Lama.
Has it?
He has got lions and tigers and all that stuff all over his walls, you know.
Has it?
Yeah, all the skins all over his walls, yeah. Yeah, I've been down there. I went down there with Russell Brand to have an audience with him.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a chat, and I was looking around going, she's got all this stuff all over his walls, you know.
Because you think he wouldn't say boo to a goose.
No, exactly. She comes across so nice and all this.
It's all
nice.
nice.
Look on his walls and all this stuff on her. You go, oh my God, I think it... you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to worship at his feet anymore.
Well, I've seen that, you know, that video you took of him on your video camera.
Yeah.
And he sat behind the desk with his feet up.
Smoking
away.
Yeah, drinking a bottle of Bells.
He's flicking through a copy of this month's Razzle.
That's right.
And
you got that Bells off the internet.
He got the Bells off the internet.
Yeah.
You come in, he says, here, tosses you a saber-toothed tiger's tooth.
And then he says, I want at least 50 quid for that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh, right, peace and light and all that stuff.
All that sort of
higher education and whatever it is he does.
Yeah.
All that, what's it, like, you know.
Yogic.
No, not that. All the other stuff he does. All that stuff with, like, consciousness.
Consciousness.
You know, like high state of consciousness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, it's all a distraction, mate, because he's ripping us off with animal skins and Bell's whiskey and dodgy videos. Because he sells those DVDs around the pubs, you know.
Does he?
Yeah.
The Dalai Lama?
Yeah. If you want Police Story 2, or the one with Chris Rock in it, he's got loads of them.
So that's him. So glad we've covered that particular time. But if we were to get a sponsor, put it this way.
What?
We would just say their name, Londis. If anyone from Londis, go to Londis.
Pepperami.
Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce.
NASA. Oh, it'd be nice to be sponsored by NASA, wouldn't it? Please consider taking off from NASA. Please consider using all the space equipment from NASA.
Yeah. And if the Harvester,
if they want to get in touch.
If Harvester, if you want to get in touch, we'll come on, we'll promote your chicken fajitas.
Yeah, but not your beef stuff, because a lot of it is muck.
It's muck. None of your mucky stuff.
Yeah, we don't want your muck.
None of that salad rubbish.
Yeah, just a chicken, really.
Just a chicken.
HP sauce.
Harvester chicken. HP sauce. What else do we like?
There's a kebab shop in the high street in Neasden I like called, but I don't know if they'd be interested in offering any money. You know.
What about if we chewing gum, broad cars, any cars.
Yeah, guns.
AK-47.
If they want to chip in, I'll happily take money from you.
Yeah. So, you know...
Politically astute. Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah, anything like that. Any shoes.
Any of the financial institutions.
Yeah, any of the financial institutions.
Oh, yeah. Right, who's coming on the show next week?
Oh, my goodness. We are delighted to announce that next week we got Simon Russell Beale off of the stage.
Yeah, we've got Jack Russell, the dog.
Oh, we Jack Russell, the umpire from the cricket.
Cricketer.
cricketer.
He's a wicket keeper.
He's a wicket keeper. Yeah. But tell them who our special guest is. Go on.
Right, special guest.
Come on, spit it out.
Well, we've got Russell Grant, haven't we, off of Strictly Come Dancing, and I tell you what, on Strictly Come Dancing, they always say, step up to the plate, don't they?
Well, if there's anyone who needs to step away from the plate, it's Russell Grant. You cross them, I'll knock them in. Now, who else we got on? We've got the very famous... The Fonz is coming on Fonzie. Yeah. We've got a representative from B&Q who's going to tell us all about their new
Meths collection.
But most of all...
We've got Dave D. Bosey, Bick and Titch.
We've got...
Most of all,
of course.
We got...
Yeah, come on.
Kofi and Banky Moon, Buttress Scully, and Benjamin Netanyahu, the leader of Israel, and we'll be trying to sort out the Palestine-Israel crisis, which we should be able to sort that out next week. So do join us next week for a political special.
We'll be having Adolf Hitler, the star of TV's ever popular Are You Being Served? And of course,
I think that's
it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Abu Hanja.
Okay. Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye. Have a nice week. Bye-bye. Good night.